What's going on, everyone? Back with another live reaction, and this time it's One Piece. I am going to be watching One Piece episode 1158. I may watch the second episode, which is 1159. If this one isn't too boring, let's see how it goes. I just want to say thank you to all the newcomers and all the new watchers and all the people that are supporting me on Patreon. I do have my live reactions, which are uncut on Patreon. So if you go into the video description down below, you'll be able to find it and click that link and it'll send you right to it. I just want to say thank you to all of you for messing with me, but I'm not going to spend too much time on the intro because I really want to watch these two episodes so I can be available to watch this Sunday's episode. So thank you so much. I love you so much. Now let's get into it. We're going to skip that hard recap because I saw what happened last episode and best believe it wasn't that great of an episode. 1157 was kind of boring, but it's not fair to call it boring since the material wasn't that great. This grasshopper is crazy, bro. Why does it make motorcycle sounds if it's like a grasshopper? Also, if you guys peeped, if you look at his tat on his side, it's a tattoo of a sun. It's so weird because when you actually see within the manga, there's usually tattoos and they're all sun related because of like the Sun Festival and stuff like that. The Winter Festival. You guys new around here? You ever notice that Luffy just calls everybody what they are? And like regardless of how like someone might find it disrespectful, he's like, yo, old man. Can I try riding it? Pause. What is this place, brother? He's like, yo, I don't got time to talk, gang. These hoes calling in this vast land. It's so funny that Luffy says sun god. Like he's questioning, like sun. He still questions it to this day in the manga. Every time it's like said to him or announced. And I want to point out this is the reason why devil fruits don't immediately tell you everything after you eat it. Yeah, you'll be able to do like a couple moves, but you're not going to know everything about your devil fruit. Of course, he's a god. Yggdrasil, Yggdrasil. I can't wait to see the real one. For sure. Land of gods. You know what's funny? You could tell he's talking about like actual Elbaf and not like this place that they're in. Yeah. Iskut-sama. That's the cat lion's name. Is there a person in a castle? No, it's a cat. Cat. Of course. Gotta cover his mouth, yo. Now if you excuse me. Needle God the Hedgehog is likely feeling famished by now. And this is the hedgehog she busted up. Look at her face. What a cute face Nami makes. That's definitely gonna be the thumbnail. Has to be. And then the ear god. These guys make gods out of everyone. Literally everyone. You guys should go into the town to get fodder. Fodder? That means food. That's disgusting. You must never go any further beyond the castle. You can't tell Luffy not to do something because he's going to do it. Especially if you point out how dangerous it is. It immediately makes him like, I'm going, bro. No matter what you say, I'm out. See? Told you. He's already out, and like the rest of the crew has to follow. If not, it's over for them. Oh yeah, she's saying sorry because, yo, I busted up your entire god system that you got going on. Look at it. Luffy's like that because you're like that. You should be ashamed. Yeah, the castle's coming down, brother. You gotta get out the way. Gotta get out the way. I really love Luffy's outfit. It looks so good in the anime. It looks amazing. So does Sanji's. Like, both of their outfits are like peak. Like, Zoro's is cool, but like I feel like Zoro's has too much green and it matches with his hair. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if like he had some more like black and green, but it's just like purely green, so it doesn't hit like the same way Sanji's does. But yeah, this is when they notice that the world that they're in is just, they're like encased in glass. Luffy's an idiot, bro. This reminds you of the same spot that we had at Whole Cake Island when Katakuri's sister, who basically has the mirror fruit, forgot her name, but you guys remember it. She ended up doing the double of Luffy. He ended up fighting it, and it's like he doesn't even learn. This is just Oda telling us that our reality is not what it is. He's insinuating it. I believe it, yo. Just because he's like a genius at like writing. So he probably just knows more than like most people about anything. We're breaking out of the Matrix. One of the things I admire about Sanji, he always takes care of Nami. And if you ever notice, Zoro always takes care of Robin. It's like their thing. Sanji doesn't really do it to anybody else though. That's the issue. See, Zoro does it with Chopper. Chopper's like his guy. Like, he makes sure Chopper is well taken care of, and so is Robin. All the time. They're like, yo, what the hell? So for anybody that doesn't know, they're on Elbaf, dog. They've been on Elbaf the entire time. This is why everything is so large. I feel like they could just fit. Like, they don't even have to cut the fence. They could just go right through it. Yeah, this is not inside the Elbaf ship. There's a giant on the other side. We are like pets that are kept in a spacious cage. Right. That's a good shot too, within the anime. The anime is so beautiful. It's so nice looking. I think my issue is just like the material here. Like, you're not really worried too much. In the manga you are, because you're like, yo, what is happening? Are we on actually Elbaf? Is this happening? Who's the sun god? Like, what are they talking about? Where, like, you're so overwhelmed with questions. But once the questions are answered, you're like, oh, this is like a really boring part of Elbaf. And that sucks. And I'm pretty sure most people feel that way, but if you don't, then I get it. It's because you're anime only watching. But like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't need to do this. He didn't need to do this. Like, the fact that they even got to step on it, they could have just walked straight through. Luffy looks so cool, bro. Like, even the helmet, like, It's a cool helmet. Like if you saw this helmet in real life, you'd be like, yo, this is a cool helmet. And look, we got Choppy. Chop chop. Aww. Chained. It's like keeping your dog outside when you're in a restaurant. You're a raccoon dog. I couldn't get it off because the iron of the collar is too tough. We gotta start asking ourselves, when are we gonna start learning hockey as an overall crew? I'll cut it off for you. You aren't called the cat burglar for nothing. It would have been cool to see Luffy use his hockey ability to take off the collar and then throw it. I feel like that would have been cool. But you're okay now. You owe me one. In a room for a giant. Yeah. They're just people playing dress up dolls. Sun God is actually meticulous and good with his hands. Yeah, just Legos. There has to be a village within Elbaf that just creates toys. That's like something I never thought about. Because where do they get this from? Like from what I remember, they don't have like a manufacturing plant to produce like plastic and stuff like that. So they have to have a village that we just haven't seen before. Seemed like the road was endless. Because that was just a mirror. Luffy's an idiot, bro. It looks like just a sheet of glass from the slide. I didn't know such a magical mirror existed. Is it really magical, or is it just like you went to Egghead, bro? I guess you can't tell within the One Piece world what's technology and what's magic. I feel like that's fair to say, right? But that means we're in Elbaf already, and then you see like animals inside this place. Yeah, you have to be on Elbaf. Also logical. I think it's so cool to be with like the primary Straw Hats right now. Just in case, no matter how weird the giant is, let's avoid any trouble with them. Hey Luffy, got it? Let's stop causing a scene. You have this huge snake. Bruh. You know how freaked out I would be if I saw giant mice just like crawling towards me to eat me, bro? I'd bite it back. Yeah, these animals are huge. How is this a temple? It makes you sort of upset that Usopp isn't like a little stronger, especially if he's considering he's on Elbaf. It's like, this is your arc. You want to be able to rely on you instead of relying on the guys all the time. And it's just hard to accept that he's not at where we all want him to be at. And I really wish he was. I do. I really wish he was. He looks cool too. I think he looks more menacing in the manga, but he doesn't look bad. The sun god returns. Oh. So, Luffy does go into Gear 5 in the manga, but you do not see it. So this is really awesome. Look at his hockey just, like, overflowing out of him. The axe turned white? What? Did that happen? I don't know if you could tell in the manga if it turns white or not. There's like literally a panel of Luffy and crew, and then the next panel is just Luffy and Gear 5 fighting this, like, it's like a double page, I think, where you could just see all the animals, and then Luffy's like just in Gear 5, and that's all you see. And then he does a Dawn Pistol, I think, and that's the only thing we see out of Gear 5. So you don't see him transform, you don't see him doing any of this. Oh, this is about to be mad hard. Okay. Sanji lighting up the cigarette all the time is going to be one of my all-time favorites about him. I'm not even a smoker myself, but the fact is like when he does it, he looks mad cool, bro. Damn, they put an animation into this. Yeah, he looks menacing. He's huge too, bro. Pause. Sounded crazy. It's crazy how small that Lego is in comparison to that sun god. Meanwhile, how large it is to everyone else, like the Straw Hats. Did you see that the mouse have overcoats? Zoro's just aura farming. Like at this point. Meanwhile, they just showed him like, oh, this is the move that Luffy did. He didn't need to go this hard on the snake, bro. Yeah, the snake is done. It's so weird that Luffy just automatically goes into Gear 5 now. Like, he knows that the competition isn't needed, right? Because the competition isn't there to go Gear 5. He just goes. So sometimes it makes you think, like, is he really even in control of Gear 5 sometimes? This cat. Animal abuse. Luffy's not for the animals. I forget that Chopper is like the Meowth. of One Piece. He can hear all animals and translate it. It's a blueprint for Block Kingdom. So it's a map? Yeah, the sun god comes after them. Go through the barrens, past the castle, and run straight, then we'll hit another mirror. If we smash through it and the whole wall, we can get out. I'm always so confused on this part because I know that there's giants here, but like this sun god guy is clearly a giant too. So it makes you feel like, yo, how big is this guy in comparison to other giants? And I know that there's varying sizes because of the ancient giants, but it's like, I don't remember this sun god who's under it being an ancient giant. You know what I'm saying? This episode was kind of, if I am to rate it, I'm gonna give this episode like, man, this episode gotta be around like, I'd probably say this episode is like I wanted to say a 6.3. Again, it's because of the material. The material happens to not be there. So for me, it's like, oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. And it's not the animation's fault. Like, they tried their best, right? Like, they tried to make it interesting. The animation was gorgeous most times. The filler was cool, except for that one Zoro when he first the crow the first time, and then, like, the crow tried to bite him, and then he, like, tried to block it, and then all of a sudden he's aura farming, and the next time he gets attacked by it. I feel like that was inconsistency, but, like, that's me just complaining about minor details. Overall, the anime is beautiful. It's well paced compared to the chapter. Especially since they're doing one chapter per episode, I can understand, okay? It's gonna get a little tough in order to translate these chapters beautifully and make it seem very interesting. So, from Rip, I'm gonna say like I think I said a 4.3 or a 5.3. It's one of those two. I mean, I'll just go 5.3 just for the hell of it, but it's that type of episode. So, guys, if you haven't liked the video, please like the video. If you haven't hit that hype button, please do. And if you haven't subscribed, please. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump into the next episode right now, since honestly, that went by and it wasn't nothing. And plus, it helps me catch up to the newest episode that's going to premiere, I believe, tomorrow. So let's get right into it. If you guys want to watch this uncut, it'll be in the video description below in my Patreon. Episode 1159. I guess this is going to be my first time I did 2 episodes in one video. So that's just because I want to catch up, you know? So, 11:59. If you guys haven't liked the video, please like it. If you haven't hit the hype button, please do so. Unforgivable, the sun god says. Oh, these are just regular people. They can't be giants. These are regular people too. That is a great shot of the sun god. That is a great shot. And look at his shield. It's like a sun too. The sky over there, that flame. If nothing is done, the kingdom will perish. They talk about like Ragnarok. He's so scary. A god, more like a devil. There's so many little hints in the beginning of Elbaf. It's crazy. I will say this, even Zoro saying this itself in the recent chapter we just got, which the title is basically somewhat like this, there's so many little hints within the beginning of Elbaf now that I'm watching it. It's honestly crazy foreshadow. A god, he's more like a devil. And the thing is, Zoro and Sanji are talking to this guy who believes he could be a god or a devil. And then what had happened in the last chapter. So much there. So much there. They just gotta break. I forgot when they break through, but I know Luffy uses like Gear 3 to do so. He got them things on. He got the purple bottoms. Look at Luffy. Go ahead, Luffy. Oh, he's telling him to jump. I thought this is when he punches. That is a big cat, bro. That is a huge cat. Even though he knows he's a jerk, he still cares. That must have took so long to build. I love the fact that the anime switched to Sanji, and Sanji's legs end up before it even, the cat even hits the ground. You can see that he went to go save Nami. I mean, how can you not like the guy for those type of moments, right? A jump of unbridled recklessness. The crime of destroying the world I created. Unforgivable. Here we go. Let's go. Such a cute cat. Low key. So the Sun God's asking, why are you helping them? One, it's because this Cat-sama is afraid of them. But two, the other interesting fact is that Luffy's most likely using Conqueror's Haki to make his cat obey him. And if you don't know that Conqueror's Haki can do this to other animals, it happens all the time. He has literally changed his cat from being like, fearful to also being just like in command of what Luffy desires. That's like one of the reasons why. Yeah, the cat's pretty fast. Yeah, the blueprint. Nami is so cool sometimes, bro. The mirror door we just saw is reflected. Why did I say it like that? The mirror door. Yeah, the clouds are fake, brother. It's just a giant's room. Yeah. Now we just go straight. We've already passed halfway through the kingdom. We'll get there soon. If the Sun God just started running, he would catch up in no time. Yeah, see? Oh, look at the animation step up. This is crazy. Zoro could literally just cut this thing. Even if you make it to the wall, you'll never be able to break it. He said, "Hey, why didn't you dodge it?" Return to me. Just cut the net. Right. Oh, you don't need to use Conqueror's Hockey. Also, what? That was cool. That's the thumbnail. Has to be. That was cool. That was literally super cool. Yeah, that was just super cool, bro. No matter how much Yukuni dolls struggle, my script remains unchanged. You know that, don't you, Iscat? The price of treason is steep. He says, "Shut up with your nonsense." But it's a waste of effort because the vicious air god lies ahead. No, he doesn't. Air god is cooked. Literally cooked. Sun God Sama. He died in a fire today under mysterious circumstances. He cooked him, bro. Poor rabbit. I do not remember the rabbit looking like that at all. The animation is really stepped up this episode. There's more movement, of course, that's why. Please be calm! Evil and heroes are born, and history begins to unfold. Live dolls add a subtle charm to my own miniature world. It's so interesting to see things like this, man. It really is. Luffy's like, why is he laughing? Meanwhile, I'm thinking to myself, like, when you're in Gear 5, you're laughing nonstop. Do you be laughing at anything or not? Like, what's your reason? Luffy's questioning somebody else. Ooh, we mentioned Haruden. Zoro's like, Haruden? You mean the old boy that we had a drink with? I think in the manga we didn't know who this fake impersonator of the sun god is. But as soon as he mentioned Haruden, I think we should have knew, like, yeah, this is the This is one of the new giant warrior pirates for sure. Like they have to be connected somehow, because he wouldn't know that Haruden was fond of the Straw Hats, or even in the Straw Hat fleet. What? What? They. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We got some Usopp. We got some Usopp love. We got some Usopp love. I gotta see this again. I gotta see this again. Special attack green star. Skull bomb grass. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. They really made it look like he did Garp's move on Pirate Island. Galaxy Impact. This is like Usopp Impact. That was cool. I'm glad they showed Usopp some love. He really needs it. He really needs it right now within the community. Even now, he needs it. Luffy was like, damn! When could you do this? Said you destroyed too much. As long as you get it. He did manage to break the mirror. Luffy's like, you wanna bet? That's a really cool shot. Also, they need to sell these. I feel like if they sold these would make so much bread. They would be like the Lulu or the Cholulu or whatever those dolls are. Emptiness and despair also make up this world. Setbacks and discouragement are also part of history. Sanji, like, what are you talking about, bro? Get some bitches, bro. Stepping on Legos hurts, bro. Weak and pathetic, yet so bold it hits me right in the feels. I'm glad to have you all here. Ultra rare Luffy, ultra rare Zoro, Sanji, Usopp, Chopper, Nami. Right. One of a kind, baby. This dude really tripped. You can't blame anyone for them. Didn't we? What is she trying to say? Yeah, she's gonna use Zeus. Look at Roto. He brought the Straw Hat ship. All these guys were so lit from the absinthe. I like his colors. I don't remember seeing him when he was first introduced. But his colors aren't bad. He kind of looks like a Charlotte, right? Like part of the Big Mom's crew. Had become his underling without a word. I was irritated. This is cool. Since I'm a member of the new giant warrior pirates, I'd end up his underling too. Elbaf warriors are the strongest in the world. Why should we serve a puny human? Racism! Don't they have any pride? He's so small and looks weak. Bro was really thinking about crushing him. That's crazy. What a pervert. Bro really took her clothes off, and then dressed her back up. He made sure they will sleep a little longer. This dude is the Bill Cosby of anime. Wow. This is so cool. Oh, this is hard. Hell yeah. Hey, look at Nami getting her shine. Yo, Zeus looks crazy. Just a reminder, this made Big Mom fall onto her back at one point. Nami is insane for this. That was so damn cool. The animation for that was perfect. And look how happy she is. It's divine retribution, it can't be helped. Look at Sanji in the back. Hold on, look at Sanji in the back real quick. Real quick, look at Sanji's face. Hold on. I gotta figure this out with my brain. Look at Sanji. Right here. Dude is just hold on. Dude is just casually just grinning in the most evil way in support of his bae. That was the best part of the episode so far. Zeus looked incredible. I've never seen Zeus look like that. This cat's flying, bro. Look at Luffy. Mini Gear 4. I thought he used Gear 3. I hate to leave, but it's time to get out of this block kingdom. They look so cool. Oh, he did use Kangan. It's only Gear 4 related. Luffy's so strong, he doesn't need to use Gear 4 at all for this. They really could have just did Gear 3. That's what's so crazy. Alright. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. For that episode, my rating will be, I want to say like a 6.8. I thought it was okay. I thought it was boring for the most part as well. I was really fascinated for about like 2-3 minutes towards the end of the episode, and that I can't say it enough. That part where Zeus is forming into this lightning thunder cloud was peak. I don't think I've ever been more, I wouldn't say terrified, but intimidated by Zeus before. He's usually like this very cloudy, very comfy, comforting, childlike, gets into these mean modes when he needs to. Like even Wano's animation was cool from the pieces that I saw, especially of Zeus when he was fighting like page 1 with Nami. Here, he looked like an actual threat. Like he looked like an actual like terrifying cloud. And the way he just started producing, it was like he looked like that one toxic waste monster back in the day in this old childhood movie. And it was like the scariest thing ever for me. But it was meant to like resemble pollution, whatever. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is we didn't feel this way when we went to Whole Cake. When that same attack was done on Big Mom. It looked, you know, like whatever. She just got struck by lightning. This was like, yo, I am getting bigger, darker. I am enjoying this violence and I'm going to rain this down upon you. And then lightning strikes were striking everywhere too. That was awesome, bro. I think Sanji and Zoro having their moment as well to like cut the metal net. That was cool. I felt like that was weirdly paced though, because they should have just cut it like way faster. I felt like it lasted a little too long, but I get it. You need to play it out. I still think it's like a 6.8, bro. I think if it's not the Nami thing, if it's not the Gear 4 thing, without Sanji and Zoro's moment, I feel like the episode probably goes right down to like a 5.4, 5.5. But I think that those moments brought it up. So most of the episode was kind of like, ugh. Am I having more fun watching slime as of right now? Yes. Am I having less fun watching One Piece? I wouldn't say I necessarily am. I will just say the material, like I've said the past, 3 episodes now, it's just not there. The first episode was amazing. This episode kind of sparked a little bit up, but like the Straw Hat said, like, thank God we're out of this little kingdom now, because now we could feel better about like what the story is going to provide. And that's going to definitely be interesting next episode, because I think we're going to probably be debuting Loki. Do not know, but we get to see Gerd, we get to see Goldberg, and we're going to see a lot more of what's happening. So I'm really excited for this now. I'm really, really excited for this. Other than that, again, thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. If you want, you can like the video. If you haven't liked the video, please hit the subscribe button. If you want more future content as well and you want it to be uncut, please go to the Patreon in the video description below. I post all my uncut reactions there, and we get to enjoy this all together as time goes on. So hopefully I'm done with this video by tomorrow so it could come out, and then I will post the Sunday video that I watch, like episode 1160, I think. I'm going to post it on Monday. So since I'm editing all these videos myself, I apologize if these are not so consistently like being put out every single day. It just takes a lot of time to do these, okay? Especially with YouTube's. I have to edit for YouTube. If it was just like Patreon, I would just post it. So I apologize for that. Other than that, I just want to say thank you so much. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will definitely see you on the next vid. All right? Chana.